docks and like see. I don't know. I just want to see if there's like anything that's like left over from like maybe like stuff like leading from like a riot. Like check if there's like torches or anything, like kind of like stuff like on the docks. I don't just like look for stuff like that.
Yeah, you can if you want to search around, you can do.
I don't want to talk with food in my mouth.
But yeah, if you guys wanna, I think Neelis has search, so you could do it.
It does.
All right, go ahead.
Didn't do it.
You don't see really anything out of the ordinary. You just see a bunch of ships. They all
You go
look
blind.
pretty cool.
Your search jams.
Garble fell down drunk while you guys were searching. Which is
Good.
weird because he hasn't had a drink all day.
Did he drink yesterday?
Yeah.
That's right, he did go to a bar.
He did.
That's probably where he blew the last of his gout.
No.
Dude, Garble
Sorry,
is
blew
such a
someone else's
freaking
count.
lightweight. Holy crap! Like he drank a beer the other day and he's like still like freaking.
Still hammered.
He's still drunk off that first beer he had when he got to Ruth.
Alright, so now that your search has turned up nothing and it's about 9, what do you guys want to do?
Is the Levine estate still standing?
Yeah, that's
Outside
what
of
I
the
kind of
estate
want to
there?
know. Like,
You could go and check.
yeah, let's go to Levine Estate.
Alright, you get on a boat and you decide to go to Laverne Estate.
I clicked goodbye to my new friend.
No one listened to me. They were too busy.
We turn on the Vox comm to freaking Mercutio and go and say my driveway like 12 o'clock. No.
What did we not listen to you about?
They I wanted to investigate the dogs.
What about them?
What else do you want to
Oh yeah,
investigate?
you guys are real funny. Just see if they've left like stuff there, like I don't know, like torches, like kind of like things that they would use to face Farah, like if.
I kinda
Yeah, you
missed
search,
this,
and I
but
rolled a
didn't-
97.
Yeah.
and
Oh, that's
that
what
was
that
the end of
Danny's
that.
the only one that has search, I think, and
Oh, so he's the only one who can, okay.
he done real bad for you.
I went blind while I was looking.
Okay.
And Garble, despite not having a drink,
Yeah,
fell
thanks.
down drunk.
And I wasn't really caught up on this, but didn't most people in the riot have like bolt guns and
No.
flame? Oh no,
Those were just the most.
that just
That's
it
just
was
what attacked
odd
the
that-
buildings.
It was just odd that they happen to have.
Yeah,
Okay.
because that's significant weaponry.
I just want to know if they came from Serena, or if they came from somewhere else and just like, because they could have came from like anywhere and docked on the noble docks and then like fucked stuff up. Like they didn't have to come to Serena.
It's true.
Well, the hard number. It's true.
And the data that are, unless the
Is
unless the
Force Marine also a
people
space
unless the
marine?
people are lying about the data, like we can go analyze it or whatever. So like since they gave it to us, they're probably not lying about it. They said there wasn't like significant increase in ridership or things leaving. So I'm assuming to like destroy the whole fucking island, they need more people, like a fair amount of people. So
This is just one small section of Wreath, right?
Yes.
It's not like this is the only 4 fucking islands.
No, this is just the most important islands.
Just the main islands of the planet.
Yeah.
Are there other large islands, or there?
Yeah, there are other islands that are larger than this.
And is Tikal the governor of the planet,
Yep.
or
The planetary governor.
are there other smaller?
Yeah, there's basically like on most other islands there are like kind of tribes that all their leaders and way of doing things.
But they're still part of the Wreath government.
Yes.
Okay.
They all answer to the call.
Okay.
Anyways, do you guys want to go back?
How far is the nearest one?
A ways away.
A ways away. But this is the entire planet is just a series of islands. There's no real continent anywhere. Okay. And final question for you, since I won't shut up. Is it covered in islands, or is it like one giant ball of water with like splotch of islands here? Because these, you said
There's
these
a
are
lot
the
of
3
islands.
main islands, but are these the 3 largest islands?
No, these are the 3 main because they're the most important governmental islands.
Mm.
There
So
are
there are
other
larger
islands that are
islands.
larger, and there are other islands that
That
are
are much
smaller.
smaller.
A lot of archipelagos and stuff.
Okay. But the island is, or the predominantly covered in water, and it's mostly just a series of
Yeah,
islands.
it's
within
like
the main continent.
80 or 90% water, and the rest of it's island.
Okay. That is all.
Alright, so you guys head back to the Levine estate. You arrive there and make your way into the house. Most of the staff has already retired. Some of them are still trying to fix things and other such. Garvel and Frawl, your rooms were damaged but not destroyed in the fight, so you can still sleep there. Nilly, you and Tybalt's room is completely fine on the inside. Like the windows
Goody.
and stuff are boarded up now, but overall the actual rooms are completely fine. So, what do you guys want to do for the rest of the night?
Well, we can look over that stuff that we got from the docks.
Okay.
Probably want to let.
I can scrutinize it.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Tybalt's going to relay that the numbers don't show anything suspicious, but I will. He gave it to me in. He talked, right? He
Yeah.
talked them out. I just happen to remember it all.
Yeah.
Okay, so I suppose I scribble everything down for them, or I can type it up or whatever.
Yeah. You write it on a data sheet.
Yeah, but after I hand that to them, I retire back to my room, settle down with a book, and wait to go to sleep or have them
Wait, so
inform me if they need me for anything.
you already looked at it and you know the numbers aren't suspicious?
He talked to the servitor,
Oh, right.
and he
says,
knows
but
that
like
the ferry numbers aren't suspicious.
I have all of the hard data in my head already.
okay,
For-
like
for the ferry.
so does he have the data that I have already?
No, you have
No,
the
you
data
have
for
the
private
yeah.
stuff.
I
He
have
has
all the
that.
ferry
Okay.
data and some of the
Ferries.
charter stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he was telling me what my data said, and I was like, he didn't even fucking look at it yet.
No.
Okay.
All right, Danny, you want to scrutinize it?
Yep.
Go for it.
Nope.
Good. You can't really make heads or tail of it. You're not a mathematician. You're an arbitrator. Damn it. You're here to kill things.
Perfect.
You're not.
You're an
God
arbitrator,
damn,
damn it.
get
Yeah,
it there.
God damn Hungarians.
There.
Anyways, so yeah, you guys look over it and notice very few discrepancies in either the stories or any oddities in the numbers. You do note that the Dakal, 3 of the Dakal ships left Port Serena before the riot and returned the next day. One of the Volcanus ships and one of the Levine ships, as well as a couple of other nobles, all had that amount of movement. There were no ships that were privately chartered to the noble island of any size that would matter. And there were no cargo ships that were sent to the noble docks outside of the basic food supply ship.
Okay, so we're saying that the Dakal ships and the Volcanus ships just happened to leave right before the riots?
You just noticed that there was an increase because they don't normally go to Serena.
Okay.
So, say normally those ships would only make like one trip for food or something. The Volcanuses made an extra trip with one of their ships. The Levines made an extra trip with one of their ships. Some of the other nobles had an extra trip with one of their ships, and the Dakals made an extra trip with 3 of their ships.
Okay, so normally if it was just one of them, I wouldn't say it's suspicious, but if all those ships went, that's kind of suspicious. They all went at once?
But they all
Well, they didn't go at the same time. But
But they
left
all
before
made
the riot, but they didn't
like
return
they
the
all
next day.
did some kind of anomaly like that they don't normally do.
yeah, it's a little bit more than normal. I mean, as far as the lesser nobles, it's not that big of a deal, but the Dakal one is kind of pushing it a bit.
But you said they didn't return until after.
Wonder if
Well, that's
their
because the port was shut
ships.
down.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, they didn't ferry anything back, and they couldn't have ferried anything back because they left it beforehand going out, and they didn't come back until afterwards.
Yeah.
So it's not like that was the route through which they arrived on there.
We should get into contact with the people like from those estates and ask them about that, like if they know that those ships made extra trips, because I want to know if those ships were hijacked.
Right.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't have too much to go on with that. I'm thinking the ships were either hijacked or they just all came from somewhere else. It's the two things I got it.
Very good.
The riots were isolated to Farah, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so after discussing all of that, what do you guys want to do?
It's pretty late, so probably just pass out.
Sleepy time?
Yeah.
Alright. You all decide to sleep return? Get in your beds, put on your jammies.
Black jammies.
Except for Garvel, who passes out in the nude, drunk on top of his bed.
Good.
Sweet.
Wait, why did his clothes come off?
Yeah.
Because he's drunk. Why do your clothes stay on?
Oh god. We don't need to go any further into that.
Quietly out the door.
Out of his room?
Out of
I don't know if I'm with a bunch of like bros, my clothes stay on normal.
Yeah. I'm pretty
Why
sure
are
when
you
I'm
drinking
drunk
around
wandering
all the
around the streets
bros?
with them, I'm not like naked running around like causing you to go.
You guys are weird. Drinking with bros.
If I'm with someone special, the clothes might come off. I don't know about things bros.
Garvel's special, isn't he?
Not like that.
Anyways, yeah, you guys all fall asleep, and what should we do for the next day? Dispositions.
Right.
Actually, do you guys even want to do that? Because,
Sure.
like,
I like the one that I had.
Thrall kind of did his. Everyone else just kind of like, fuck it.
What?
Yeah,
You
I
didn't
didn't
Oh, I was
really
gonna say,
know how to act on mine.
Well, Mr. screams at everything. When you're cautious, you tend to not scream at everything and let it know you're
Oh.
there.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, basically
Yeah.
when you wake up, I go like your sleep was troubled and you feel cautious today or something like that. Just kind of go with that in your role playing a little bit. Okay,
I
let's.
would have been cool with that.
Hmm?
I said I would have been cool with that.
You would've.
I wake up and aim my rifle at my closet.
Yes,
The
Garvel,
demons.
you are now only slightly concerned about your dream 2 nights ago. So you are now cautious. Neelis, you're feeling better, and you're feeling actually kind of bold today because of everything that happened yesterday and how far your investigation got earlier in the day.
Alright.
You're feeling quite bold and determined. Fro, you're... what would be good for you? You're feeling kind of wary today.
Okay.
And Tybalt, you're very energetic today. You woke up peppy. Yay! Because that's going to be fun for me.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm not gonna do the stupid hyper fast talk thing that annoys me.
Now you guys are all awake. Nilly, Tybalt, what are you guys going to do?
I'm feeling chipper, so I'm gonna go greet someone.
Alright. Neelis, what do you want to do?
I feel bold. Do.
Garble, what do you want
I'm gonna head down to the dining hall.
to do? Alright.
It's nice and bright out today. It seems like the perfect day to follow Neelis around all day.
God damn it.
For all,
Every fucking day!
for all, what are you
These
gonna
two
do?
guys that just follow him.
Is Neilus
our-
your special someone for all?
Is our place, are they attempting to, like, rebuild it, or...
Yeah, they're making small repairs and such.
Okay, is everything still, like, is the dining hall still even operable? Like, I know Garble went down to it and stuff, but...
Yeah, the main dining area, most of the interior of the estate isn't too bad.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get a whole fucking tray of scones.
Okay.
I've already forgot my disposition.
No,
Just-
screw that. On my way to like go follow Neelis, I want scones too. Even though it doesn't matter.
That's my thing, if Rawl's not happy if he doesn't have scones.
Alright,
Okay, anyway, yeah.
so you all make your way down to eat, except for Tybalt, who wants to go and greet somebody.
Yeah.
'Cause he's a happy motherfucker today. So yeah, you all make your way down to the dining hall. Tybalt following all of you guys.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Great morning.
As you make your way in, Frawl, you are depressed to see that there are only about 5 scones that have been made.
Fuck.
There are a few other pastries, but it seems that the chefs were either preoccupied or there is a smaller chef staff today.
I take all the other pastries. Yeah.
Yeah, in response to that, I, like, grab my 5 scones and kind of cradle them in my arm and, like, eat them while sitting sad.
God. There's a couple of servants in the dining hall, but no one of note.
Is either Canicus or Levine there?
They're the same person.
Oh,
His name is
sorry.
Canicus.
Canicus and Levine. Ha 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 ha. Canicus or Lehman, my bad.
No, I said no one of note is in the dining hall.
Okay. Just double
Did
checking.
we wake up at 6 as usual or 7?
Yeah, you guys woke up at 6.
Okay.
You guys are early. For Canicus, you're early. For Lehman, you're probably early now.
Yeah. It takes him about an hour to hobble down.
He has to pull himself by his teeth.
This lady used to be mine.
Alright, you guys eat your meals. Some more dejectedly than others.
Philip enjoys his slop
Yes.
very
After eating your grog, what do you wish to do? Where do you wish to go before your oh so important meeting?
Yeah, at 8 o'clock.
Where is the meeting? Is it over
It's
on?
in,
Is it on St. Vero or Vero? We should
it's
probably-
in his office
Yeah. we
Oh.
should probably get headed there because if it's an 8 o'clock meeting.
at night.
Oh, at night. Oh.
Since
Right.
Antonius Carrizo said that he would get back to me, is he gonna box me or is it gonna be,
Well,
a letter?
it's gonna
thing
come through
again?
the Astropathica.
So
or
do
a
I need
letter.
to go to there in order to see if he's responded?
You might. Depends on how he
Okay.
decides to respond.
Okay.
Like, you can either go there and they'll have it, or you can not go there and you'll get a letter eventually saying, he left this message for you.
Okay. Alright, I'll just wait for that letter then.
Okay.
Do. I'm gonna go out and see how the DeCall estate is looking. Since I'm assuming it's not gonna be so heavily guarded today as it was the day before.
Okay. I assume everybody's gonna follow you out then?
Probably.
So you all do like to stalk Neelis a bit.
Yep.
Alright. You guys all leave the estate and are a bit surprised to see that a lot of the rubble from the DeCall estate has been cleared away. There are still some people picking over stuff and looking through things, like Sororitas and stuff. but for the most part, it seems like it's a demolition job now. They're
You
just
said
trying
the
to
sororitas
clear
is that?
everything out.
Okay.
Then I split off from the group.
Okay.
Not to go with the sororitas, just
Yeah.
to not be
Not
seen
be
with
seen
them.
with them. Okay. What do you three want to do now that you're outside the DeKalb estate? As Danny registers for classes.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you guys figure out what you want to do, cause
I'm gonna let you guys run today until 8.
yep,
Go.
pretty much. I'm taking a day off.
Today is your day.
Well, wait. So, like the DeKalb estate, like you said, there was a bunch of guards like lined up, like almost like a wall before. Is it still like that, or?
There are a couple of guards. There's not quite as big of a military presence around the estate. As I said, they're more or less, they're looking like they're trying to pull it down now so that they can begin reconstruction. Like, there are still some people, like some sororitas, are still investigating the ruins of the estate, but for the most part, it's just being cleared away now.
Out character, did we even go over to like the Volcanus estate? Like, is like
No.
Well,
We
you guys
tried.
walked around and
Yeah.
saw it, but you didn't, like, try to enter or anything.
We could do that. There's like, I'm not too interested in talking to like the guards and stuff around the DeKalb estate right now because I don't think they'll have that much to say. I'm still a little bit interested in seeing like if Karen has anything new for us.
Nelly, do you want to contact Karen then?
If you think that's like
Sure.
useful, I don't know.
I mean, I'm waiting for her to get back to me anyways, so
Right.
on getting into the
Yeah, but he means for any investigation, stuff that they've found out overnight.
yeah, I suppose so.
I just want to know like if we know any more about the attacks.
Do you want to
Yeah.
give Thrall all of your Vox network stuff so he can do all the role playing while you do your class crap?
That would be awesome.
Because that apparently is taking up quite a bit of your mental faculties.
Yeah, I need to get
He's rubbing both brain cells as hard as he can together to get a spark.
pretty much. I need to be full time, or my mom's not going to be happy.
Good. Alright, Thrall, you call Karen up.
Hi Karen, this is Thrall. I got your box info from Neelis.
Oh, hello, Thrall. What can I do for you?
I was just wondering if you found anything new on the attacks on Farah, any kind of new information since we last spoke to you.
We found some heretical weaponry lingering about the estate and have put together the amount of people that would probably be needed to pull off this attack, or the attack on the estate itself. But beyond that, we haven't found anything.
Interesting. What kind of heretical weaponry was it?
We found tainted crack grenades and tainted melt-a-gun.
Out of character. So what does tainted entail? Like, what does that actually mean?
It can mean anything. A lot of the time, it just means that it was used for a purpose that is against the glory of the Emperor.
Right. Okay.
But it can also mean that it was infused with either chaos or warp energies to make it more powerful.
Because when she says heretical, I kind of think like the latter almost, but okay.
You could ask her how they were tainted.
Yeah. So by heretical, Karen, you mean what was it? Were they tainted in any way? Explain.
It appears that the Meltagun was infused with warp energies to give it ungodly strength.
Let's see. Would anybody, any of the that you know of, any of the common people on Serena, like, is it plausible that they would possess the knowledge or power to acquire such kind of weapons or anything like that?
No, I have no idea who on Serena would have such terrible weaponry.
I see. Where then would someone go about getting weapons like that? Well, like, do you have any ideas on the origins of these kind of things?
A weapon like this would have had to have been pulled from the blasted warp itself.
I see. And then for the numbers of people that were required to pull off this attack, what kind of numbers did you find?
We believe that the attack on the Dakal estate was perpetrated with either somewhere between 4 and 8 people.
Wait, 400 to 800?
No.
Or
Like,
4 to 8?
Yes, 4 to 8 people manning the heavy weaponry.
Okay, so...
As far as the riots were concerned, it appears about... the reports say about 200 to 400 people.
So, for the riots, you mean the earlier riots?
No, the
Or do you-
riots that took place.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yesterday.
so these current riots. So you think that the heavy weaponry was manned by a small amount of people, and then there were a whole bunch more rioters.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that appears to be what we found.
Okay, well, we have looked at the private ridership and public ridership members from coming out of Port Serena, and they don't seem to match up with those kind of numbers. So there must be somewhere else where all these rioters have originated from.
Oh, really? That's well, I guess that's good news in some way.
Yeah, I agree, but we're still at a loss as to where they could come from.
Well, I will, them may have done it.
Okay, that would be very useful. Is there anything else of use that you can tell us about those islands that we may not know already?
No, there's nothing particularly of note. Is there anything that you'd like to know?
Are those islands, are they inhabited?
Yes, many, well, a decent number of fishermen live there full-time, yes. Or year-round.
Other than fishermen, are there any general housing colonies there? Do normal people live there, or is it primarily fishing?
It's generally fishers and their families, as far as I've ever heard.
All right. Okay. Well, if you get any more information on the on what we're investigating, don't ever hesitate to contact me or Neelis, and likewise we'll let you know anything we find.
Yes, certainly.
Okay. Thanks for your time, Karen.
Oh, and thank you.
Click.
Alright.
Okay.
It's okay, you got raptured.
So where are we right now?
You're outside the Dakal estate?
Okay. And we've got Neelis and Garble.
Everybody's there.
Everybody's here.
Tybalt's, like,
I'm just
a
separated.
bit to the side,
Yeah, I'm just
trying
off.
not to be seen with you guys, but he's there too.
Okay, don't have anything like really useful to do today. All what I got from that is like we still might want to check out those islands, but I already wanted to check those out anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to check the islands out, but I don't have money to go there, so that's up to you guys to figure
Yeah.
that.
It depends on how much it costs to charter a boat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we might want to look at that. I'm less inclined to like focus around like the Holy Temple and stuff like that right now because it doesn't seem like
A
they
whole
came.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just don't know what to look for there.
Yeah.
Not that we know what to look for on the other islands, but
Yeah.
likewise for Port Serena, is there another place where I can talk to a servitor on the noble docks for the receiving end of these boats?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go do that then.
Do your skill check.
Okay. Let's watch me flub this one. 97. I might get a plus 10, but it's an intelligence test, and I'm pretty sure my intelligence isn't from 47.
No, pretty sure you failed by a bit. Yeah.
41. Yeah. So, oh damn, I only failed by 6.
Yep.
Would it be possible to tamper around?
You already used tech use.
Oh, it counts as the same test?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can't binary chatter and then...
No, because
Okay.
it's a tech use test, and you're just using binary chatter to improve it.
Okay. Okay, if only I had tech use plus 10, I would have passed that.
Anyways, so now that he's failed that, is there anything that you guys want to do in particular?
We basically just need to find out how much it costs to go charter a thing to go there. That's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's go figure out how much that costs.
So you guys walk into one of the chartering offices, and looking at Garvel, the man behind the desk, says, "What can I do for you?"
Well, I was interested in getting a boat to go up northeast to check out the islands up there. How much would that cost me?
How long would you be needing the boat for? All day or a couple of days?
Could I get a price on between 1 and 2 days?
For 1 day, it will cost about 40 gilt. For 2 days, 90 or so.
Okay.
Are there any that offer an hourly rate, or are they all flat?
There's like half day, full day, 2 day. You can pay by half day.
Why does 2 day cost more than 1 day? Why don't we get 2 1 days?
Because you're paying for them to
'Cause, like,
stay overnight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, you want a boat.
I assume.
Also that you would be able to stay on.
I assume.
Do
So-
we even have money to like that much to even do that? Like I don't know how much money you guys have.
Sorry,
Well,
I
how
just
much-
registered for another. How much was it to?
There was 40 for
it's
1 day. How much
40.
is it for a half day? Because it's still only what, like 7:30 maybe
Mhm.
tops.
40
half
for a
day,
full
it's
day?
20
Yeah.
for a half day, 40 for a full day, and 90 for 2 days.
Half day is a full 12 hours, or
Well, I have 100 gelt, so...
Yeah,
No, I don't. That's a total lie. I have 52.
That is complete BS.
40. Yeah, we're
I have
we're
0.
we're strapped for cash at the moment.
I just got 15 for selling my sword, and I'm pretty sure I have the 5 left over. But that would get us a half
Yeah, but-
day, and so I'm trying to figure out how much
Yeah,
a
a half day is 8 hours.
8 hours.
But what I mean is
How long
like
does it take to go there? Because it's a 45-minute boat ride just to get to Faro Docks. It would take us all day to get over to those islands and back. We'd get there, step
It's
off on the
about
island, say,
yeah.
"That's interesting," and get
Yeah.
back on the boat. And
It's like a
Well-
3.5 hour trip to get there.
I wonder if
we
it's a
have 1 hour
possibility
to
that
explore the
I
islands.
wonder if it's a possibility we can get them to take us out there and then they can go back and we can like Vox them to like pick us up after. Well, I guess they'd still want freaking.
You'd
I
still want
don't
the
know.
money for that.
Yeah.
We could always ask Canicus if we could borrow his boat or a boat from him for a day, and or pay him.
yeah, because I'm worried to spend like I only have 40 gil. I don't want to spend all my money to go over there for like 1 day, and we'll be like, "Yep, looks like
Don't
it."
forget, we all get paid in 3 days, but
Right.
One more class.
Shut up, Danny.
Okay. So are we gonna go and try and get
Yeah.
Canagus's boat then, or whatever?
That would probably be a smarter idea because if we pooled all of our resources together, we could afford a boat for a full day, but he said it's 3.5 hours away, so that's 7 hours out of renting the boat that we have to factor in. So, not to mention we have to be back by 8, and then we also have to take it back over there. So, I mean, the back by 8 thing doesn't really factor in. But if
We don't have time to go today.
Okay.
We do
So I
have
guess
time to go today.
I guess I'll go and tell him. Okay, I'll take note of that information. Thank you, sir.
All right, have a nice day.
And we'll leave.
I mean, I wouldn't want to take one of their boats today. I mean, like, if we can get Canagus's boat,
Yeah.
then okay.
That would make more sense.
Because if we did take a boat, it takes the 3.5 hours to get up there, then we would essentially have like 5 hours to search while up there, and then we would have to go back, take the boat back another 3.5 hours, and then 45 minutes just to get over to Vero. We'd have to run over to the office, but we would have 5 hours to search if we went today. It's just a matter of not paying for the full day.
Right.
So,
Let's hit up our buddy Kenny.
Kenny G.
Tybalt, do you want
Danny
to
C.
see how he's closest to you?
sure, I'm feeling chipper.
Indeed.
So, I guess
Tybalt enters Canagus's study.
I don't want to call him Candy.
I would advise against it.
Hello, Cannicus.
Ah, Tech Priest, how are you?
I'm doing quite well this morning. Certainly better than the island as a whole is doing. How have you been holding up?
Oh, I've been alright. Trying to, quiet the wife, you know.
2 traumatic riots in the last 2 weeks.
Yes, it's been quite hard on her.
On top of everything else that's been going on. I'm truly sorry.
Thank you. What can I do for you?
My companions and I were wondering if we could perhaps charter a boat from you, as it would cost far too much to charter one for a whole day for us just to go visit the northeastern islands.
Oh, he says, looking kind of quizzically at you. What do you need to do with the islands?
I haven't a clue. All I know is it is my job to check and see if we can requisition a boat from you. If not, we will be scraping the bottom of the barrel of our funds, but this is in no way telling you that you have to. It was just a simple request, and I've been asked to be the one to oversee it.
Yes, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let me call the dock master and see if my boat is ready.
We don't need anything fancy, just any small dinghy that could get us over there in a decent amount of time.
Alright, well, give me a moment.
Alright.
He goes and talks through one of his phones, or casters. Excuse me a minute.
Makes faces at him while he's not.
Well, shoot, dick.
No.
Tybalt's gonna go and like smash up his boat and like wreck it. He's gonna be really happy.
Animal.
He comes back. Yes, I have a small speedcraft that you guys can use today.
Oh, excellent. Shall I vox my companions?
Sure. Is there anything else that I could do for you?
Let me check. Hello, anyone?
Hello, please.
I've managed to acquire a small speedcraft for the 4 of us to take over to the northeastern islands for the day. Is there anything else we need from Canagus?
Excellent. No, I believe that will help us greatly.
We're gonna go cruising all day. He'd give us some beer.
Canagus my thanks.
Can do. So, we're good? Not gonna
Good.
bug for anything else today? Alright. So I hang up on them.
I wanted Canagus to give us some beer.
Garble requires some beer, but other than that,
Oh yeah, definitely
Just the
Garble. Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of chuckles to himself. All right, well, have yourself a nice day, Tech Priest.
We will. Thank you very much for the boat. Oh, Nilly says thank you for the boat.
Oh, well, of course.
Also, he wants you to call him more often. He likes updates. And being called Nilly.
And someone to talk to.
He's so lonely.
He's gotten very lonely since Lehman stopped talking to him.
Anyways, you exit the study
Alright. Make my way to the docks.
and make your way to the docks. You all gather on Levine's speedboat, speedcraft, and scamper on off to the northeastern islands.
Whee!
Mm.
Tybalt stands at the bow.
Really? You doing this?
Puts on his arms, Titanic.
Yeah. Tybalt is feeling energetic and happy, and he just scored us a boat for free.
Whoa, nobody said free yet. We'll see.
That'll be $90,000, please.
Okay, I'm registered, and I'm playing again.
Okay, welcome back.
Woohoo!
Good to have you in the game.
Alright. Sorry.
In the game.
That was just like really important. If I didn't do that right then and there, I'd be booked.
You know that feeling.
Yep.
Alright, there are the names of two of the major islands.
Trench.
I'm not feeling personally about that.
Well,
Which
well-
island do you guys wish to go to today?
I
Or
We want to go to
boat.
Dick Island.
Dick
What is
Island?
Dick Island.
Yeah, Gia.
Gaia?
Gaia.
God, learn how to pronounce things.
It looks like a dick to you.
Why,
It's
like,
got-
You have.
Everyone's
I'm
called it a
so
fucking dick
sorry,
out.
Danny.
Like, they use his like fucking like.
I thought we discussed this when these were first drawn, that was Dick Island.
I wasn't there for that.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Danny.
You should have named the island Penn Island.
This is
Yes.
Island Penal Colony 15.
Oh boy.
So you're gonna go to Gaia? Do you actually want to go to Gaia? Or do you want to go to
I
Trinity?
don't really
or
care
one
what
of the
we
other
go
islands?
to.
So why did I get us this
If-
boat?
What?
Yeah,
Look, we
I'd,
just do things in this.
I'd say Gaia. It's smaller, so it might be a little more remote, which
He
would
just
give
really
it.
wants to go to the one he thinks looks like a dick.
Fuck off. No, I have reasoning behind this now.
Look, just because you want to suck on the island doesn't mean you should go there.
Hang on, I'm signing up for mass
I'm signing up for a
Also-
human sexuality class.
I'm a little bit amused how like Canicus was like, oh, why do you want to go to the islands? And then or
I
Zach,
have no fucking idea.
yeah, Zach is like, oh, well, you know, maybe we could. I don't remember what he said. He just
I
said,
said I have no idea.
yeah, he
Almost
said like, I have
verbatim.
no idea, and then Canicus is like, okay.
Yeah, me and Tybalt are just... Or, Tybalt.
Me and myself are just bros, you know?
Tybalt and Canicus are just like that, man. He'll do anything I ask of him.
So, which island are you assholes going to?
Well,
Gaia.
now that you've worded it that way, we have to go to Gaia.
Are you gonna
Yeah,
back
yeah.
end?
Yep.
And
Alright. You guys make your way to Gaia. The pilot of the boat and a few other of Canicus's security wave you off as you disembark. There's a very small kind of shanty town on Gaia. The main attraction is obviously the port, which itself is kind of expansive. Beyond that, there's only a general market and housing for the most part. And maybe like a hardware store kind of thing for basic necessities.
Okay, are the boat crew Are they just gonna chill around and like wait for us?
Yes.
Okay. We asked them to like tell us a bit about these islands, or tell us a bit about Gaia. Like, can they just, I don't know, tell us?
Sure. Like just some basic history.
Yeah, I just want to know about it.
They tell you that Gaia is a fishing island, as are most of them. But Gaia in particular is very good for catching.
Space trout.
Catching bolt guns.
Yes. For catching the more larger and tropical fish, but also that it is where most of the pet fish are caught for the planet, as it has a very tropical climate as opposed to most of the other islands, and it's very unpolluted because of the small settlement. So it actually enjoys quite a bit more money than most of the smaller fishing islands around Reef.
Okay.
It is the waters around it are owned by the Volcanus estate, and what's the last thing I wanted to say about it? It has a small citizenry that's led by basically a group of elders that work and live on the island.
Okay,
Map exactly where the
As
port
for
is.
this island, if it's popular for fishing, do all of the people from the Noble Island Farah come here to fish? Is this like an open fishing area for?
Well, it's owned by the Volcanus people, so I assume most of the fishing is done by the Volcanus family. But
Some
Yeah, but
some of the nobles do come over here to fish privately, but as far as commerce goes, it's all the Volcanuses. It's fairly
so
rare
it's a
that
recreational place to fish.
yeah, it's fairly rare that people travel very far off of their own island to fish because the fishing is fairly good everywhere. But if they are looking to catch some exotic game, yes, they usually come to Gaia.
Okay, thank you.
That's the plan.
And out of character, by the way, Tibble, I was trying to see if I could like extract any information out of them, like nonchalantly about like conflict between Volcanus and the other nobles. Basically, that's why I wanted to ask them that.
Well, Tybalt hasn't answered anything, so
No. Okay. So I'm talking. Well, okay.
yeah.
I'm
So
talking-
you're still talking to the guy.
That's-
I was just helping answer. So
Yeah. But that's basically what I wanted to do. I wanted to see if I could like extract any information about conflict between them without asking like,
Mhm.
oh hey, so you guys tight with the Vulks or what?
Yeah, no, Tybalt didn't say anything.
Okay.
Good.
The island seems to be constructing itself.
Oh, Zach wanted to know where the port was, so
Yeah.
I
Oh,
put
okay.
that there. I listed that so you guys know that you're on the southern tip of the island.
We're on the head.
Gaian port or is it giant port?
Gaian.
Okay.
The people that live here would be referred to as the Gaians.
Oh.
So, is the group looking for anything in specific at the moment? Also, I forgot. Did we have a reason for coming up here? I know I asked.
We just
like,
wanted to.
Yeah,
we just
Mostly
wanted to
because
explore
the
that.
Volcanuses
Yeah.
and Karen
complained
said,
about it.
And Karen said she
Oh
would
yeah,
take
yeah.
me to my island.
There's
Yeah.
two
Okay.
reasons.
Okay.
There's
so then-
that, and there's also we don't know where the fuck all those people who rioted
Mhm.
came from.
Is there a certain time limit in which I can use my tech use, or is it just I can only use it like once per like machine or whatever? Per whatever.
There's time limits. But I mean, like, you can use your tech use constantly, you just can't use it on the same thing.
Yeah,
constantly.
I can't keep retrying.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, so would I be able to use my tech use on a server here to get records?
Hmm.
Right. So can I go ahead and do that?
You'd be able to, but there aren't any, because it is not a big enough island for a ferry.
Hmm. So anything like that, we would have to actually talk
Get
to
the
people.
physical documents from people.
Okay. So
the physical, but the documents from people.
I'm gonna recommend that they do that, and while they do, I'm gonna check out the island because I want to check out the 2 bay areas and see if they would be possible. It would be possible to launch a ship from there.
All right. Does anyone want to go with Tybalt while he checks out the bays? While Frawl and or Neelis go and get the records for ship travel.
Sure, I guess I'll fall.
All right. Frawl, do you want to go with them, or do you both want to do the records?
I'll stay here and do that. Yeah.
All right. All right, Garvel, Tybalt, you guys wander off to the western bay. Nilly, Frawl, you
Would we have
guys.
to do any kind of perception check to see anything along those lines? Like,
No, not unless it's something that's hidden or something.
okay.
You guys walk into the dockmaster's little shack of a building. What can I do for you?
What should we say?
Pretty sure Danny's masturbating.
I'm not masturbating.
I was moving enough.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm phone talking
Danny,
to
you're
my
playing Dark Heresy.
talking to my mother about college.
Too bad. Talk to you later.
As he says that to like the NPC, what can I help you guys with? I'm talking to my mother about college.
I'm
sorry,
not masturbating.
I'm a grown ass man. Don't ask me.
Why are you following me?
Someone just comes up, asks him, "What can I help you with, sir?" Turns around, "Why are you following me?"
I work here. It's my job. So, what are you guys gonna ask him? Good.
Well,
Raw.
there's more money.
He's just standing there like,
Hey, buddy. What's your name?
I don't know what I want to ask yet.
oh
You're
god.
really bad at this.
Anyways, Garvel, you and Tybalt make your way to the first bay.
I don't even know who this guy is.
It looks like you could launch a boat from there, but it would be moderately difficult. There aren't any facilities to help with it. It would have to be done by hand, and so it would be very impractical.
Would it be possible for a boat to dock there and pick something up off the shores?
Yeah, you could probably get like a skiff in and get stuff.
Something large enough to bring on supplies onto the boat.
Mm-hmm. But that could be said of almost any dock in or any area of reef, as it's very shallow and easy to traverse the beaches and nearby coral reefs and stuff.
True. But this one is out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
and it's doesn't have a very large population, so people wouldn't take note of it. Can I do any kind of perception check to check the coves to see if there are any like caves or anything along those lines, anywhere where it would be?
You can do it against half your perception. You can search.
Okay. That's gonna fucking fail. Rolled a 20 pretty much. Good.
Good.
So after looking around the beach, you don't see anything of any interest, and you move over to head towards the North Bay.
Okay.
So for all, Neelis, have you decided to do anything?
Okay, who is this guy, first off?
He's the dock master.
He's the dock master. And we've already gotten documents from him, correct?
He is the DM. You have gotten nothing from him. You walked in and you asked what he could do for you.
Oh.
And you told him you were
And
texting your mother.
You said that you weren't masturbating and that you were talking to your mom about college.
Just so you know, dude, I'm not masturbating.
I can see
I
that,
want to
sir.
reassure you.
Is there any way that we could get the, like, port documents saying who's been in and out of the port?
Under whose authority do you request that? Because I'm not just going to give it out to anybody.
Under the authority of the Sororitas.
Do you have any proof of this?
Yes, my name is Nihilus, and you can contact them, and they will give you an answer.
He grumbles and pulls up a little vox caster of his own and You see him muttering into it. Alright, I guess I'll go make you some copies. And he walks into the back and comes back about 40 minutes later. In the meantime, Tybalt, you and Garvel make your way to the North Bay.
Good.
You see that it is fairly sheer cliffs around the North Bay, so it would be
So,
possible.
Still shallow water, but they'd have to scale the
Yeah.
cliffs.
It would still be possible for them to do stuff, but much more difficult and
Okay.
time-consuming to move any equipment in and out of this area.
Alright. How far away are those smaller islands? Because I figure the one on
Varying
the western bay we
distance.
can see. Wait, what?
Varying distance. Yeah, you can see this one
You can see that one from
from
the bay.
Gaia. These are all pretty far away. You can see
But,
Trench
like,
in the
yeah,
distance.
but the two smaller ones, those are,
Pretty far away.
yeah. Like, it would take me probably like 45 minutes to swim to them.
Depending on your speed, yeah.
Well,
It would take quite a while.
Tybalt was pretty heavy because of his arm.
I don't think you'd be able to make it if you're swimming there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Assuming he can stay afloat. I had my little float.
Frollo Neelis, now what do you guys want to do? He came back and he slams down a huge stack of papers.
Boom!
Nothing's
Well,
digital on this
thank
island.
you, sir.
Yeah, whatever. And he goes back to
Dick.
he goes back to playing with his data sheet.
Wow. He's not very nice.
Another D word.
Goes back to masturbating.
Not having a good day, are we?
Ah,
Um,
God damn it, this game.
No, I'm serious.
What?
I'm serious.
Oh, you're actually gonna ask him that?
Yeah.
No,
Niles
my-
is feeling bold today.
No, I'm doing fine, sir.
Are you sure? You
Masturbating
seem a little
until you walked
disgruntled
in.
and weren't very
We are weary travelers.
you weren't very kind and courteous to us. All I
Frankly,
had
you
was
were
a simple
rude.
question.
I'm sorry, sir. If there is any way I can assist you, please let me know.
I like this
We're
guy.
getting customer service. Nothing feels.
Welcome to McDonald's. How may I help you?
One of your employees was rude to me. I'm sorry. What was their name?
Anyways, what do you guys want to do now?
Can I look down over the cliff and see if there's any?
Caves or anything like that?
Yeah.
No! Go ahead.
Yay! I'm happy now.
So, Nelly, are you guys just gonna sit in there?
Good.
You fall off the
Um,
cliff.
Good thing I have maglev, Grace. Half alls.
No? Yes?
He should have went and said, he said, how can I help you? He should have said, who's asking? Just fucking, like, make the guy flip shit.
Start fucking with him. No, I guess we can just explore the island a little bit.
we could ask him about if there have been like increases in if there's like a whole bunch of like vessels leaving or something on the day before or 2 days ago.
2 days
Ask
ago.
him.
Did you gonna
Ask
ask him
that.
about that?
So
Yeah.
how long ago was that? Was that 2 days ago or was
2
that
days.
the
2 nights ago.
actually we had a question.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
2 nights ago, was there any increase in vessels leaving or arriving from your port?
What? No, no, I don't think so.
No, you haven't seen any maybe unusual people leaving recently or any kind of suspicious activity?
Kind of cocks an eye at you. Unusual how?
Unusual in that maybe they were militant or people you don't recognize, assuming that you have good knowledge of the commoners that come to and from this port.
Assuming you job.
You calling me stupid?
No. Wait, what?
I like to think of this NPC as a disgruntled trucker who is really just trying his best to get back to masturbating.
That's how I'm playing it.
God damn it.
I was
really
I was
just upset that you're not leaving.
No, actually, quite the opposite. I was implying that you would have good knowledge of everyone leaving to and from this port, so I thought that you would be a good person to ask.
You notice his pants loosen?
Oh god. No, I don't remember any unusual activity a couple of nights ago. Everything has been pretty normal around here for as long as I can remember.
Alright, okay, well, thank you.
Yeah.
His
Asshole.
again.
What an
Why is
ass.
it Nihilus?
The door locks as you walk in.
You got the touch by Stanley Push comes on me. Good.
Alright,
Anyways,
I
what do you
guess
guys want to
we
do
can
now?
walk around the small village,
Okay.
see if we can find anything.
Okay.
Go
Garbo,
to the red light district.
Oh my god, yes please.
You anticipate
We're
getting
like
a long
bitches.
trek back?
We're like in
Slapping
search of the hose to bring back for like Canagus for lending him his boat, so he has boats and hose.
Neelis, can you and Frawl do perception checks for me?
Perception checks.
Frawl, did you pass yours?
No. Mine's 30.
Good.
Good.
So yeah, you guys start walking around the town, just kind of chilling out, seeing the people,
Relaxing up cool.
shooting some b-ball outside of the school, and a couple of guys who are up to no good.
And we're in combat now.
You're in combat with the Fresh Prince.
And Jazzy.
No, we're in
Anyways.
combat with the couple of guys who are up to no good.
Yeah, Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Use a tech anti.
what do you guys want to do while walking around? Do you just want to like search the town? For...
Yeah, see what there is, you know.
All right. Well,
Litter, deface some public property.
as I stated before, there is a general store, a small market, a couple of fishing supply stores, and houses.
You said this is a
And
tropical
kind of a
island? Is
town
it more
center.
heavily forested or...
The island itself is it's kind of a plainsy island, but there are like a decent number of trees and stuff.
Okay, but there's no real like rainforesty area kind of thing.
No, not on this
Not like
island.
a
no.
Caribbean island. It's more. It has tropical weather, but it's not.
Yeah, it itself is not quite a
It's not a tropical island. Okay. So I could see fairly far across
Yeah.
the island because it's pretty plain. You said there's like no
like
hills or
Serena's
mountains or
fairly
anything.
tropical comparatively. This island seems a bit drier than Serena.
Okay. But there are no like hills or mountains, so I can pretty much see the city miles away.
There are light hills, so it's
Light hills.
it would
There are
your vision
rolling
would be
hills, but not-
disrupted, but yeah.
Okay. Actually, I suppose that makes sense if the port is water level and there are cliffs up at the top, so it would have to be. Yeah.
God damn it. Fucking picture.
So guys,
Oh.
Dark Heresy.
It is Dark Heresy, the picture.
human sexuality class.
Yes.
So we calling it good for today, or
We're doing stuff.
What about combat?
what about it? You guys haven't fucking gotten far enough for it yet.
I know.
I'm wandering back down south.
I could just make a random fucking fight for you, but it's not gonna have any bearing on the plot.
No.
Guy comes like running out of the
Oh.
building. You calling me stupid? Just like start a fight.
Motherfucker! Still got his pants around his
I can't
ankles.
finish thanks to you.
Wait, why why is fans tangled?
Because he's jerking it.
Look, Neelis just has some
USD.
preferences about things.
Okay.
Neelis and the guy have some.
That's what I
USD
do.
They need to work out.
So,
Alright,
Yeah.
well,
want to do anything or
I'm trying to make my way back down to the port.
no?
I'm actually going to go back to that port guy.
You are going to start a fight, aren't you?
I'm going to make his day.
What, are you gonna give him a handy?
Gonna give him an old fashioned?
No. An old fashioned? Yes. Yes. Oh god, it's so perfect.
Alright, so you make your way back to the dockmaster's shanty little shack. Walk in, and you hear some grumbling coming from the bathroom, and then the door opens and he walks out looking slightly more disgruntled than before. You again.
So, what do you think of the Canicuses? Or the Levines?
The Canicuses.
Canicuses? God damn.
Penis.
I don't know of these Canicuses of which you speak.
Look, man, I don't know. I'm just trying to masturbate.
Look, dude.
Vigna.
What do you mean about the Canicuses?
The
They're
Levines.
the nobles. Oh, right. What about the Levines? The nobles?
Yeah. How do you feel about them?
They're nobles.
How is this making his day?
I know, right?
Because I'm bugging him again.
Good.
Oh, I see. That was sarcasm. I get it.
It didn't come across in the typing.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I heard the Canicuses have been doing some shady stuff up here.
Oh, yeah, they've been buying up all the water around.
Any reason why, or do you know?
I don't know. Probably just a noble power struggle. Everybody wants more money, right?
Yeah.
Except for that guy.
Have the
Just wants
Volcanuses
to-
been up here recently?
That's who.
Volcanuses?
They sent a boat, but I don't believe they themselves have been up here in a while.
That's what the butcher say.
Alright.
You guys should jump on
Well.
Okay.
I don't really know what else to ask him.
Okay. Anything else I can do for you, Sarah?
No, I'll stop bugging you. Finally.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
I'll walk off.
As you walk out, grab a pack of like beef jerky and try to steal it.
This is a gas station now.
Pulls out a fucking laugh. Pulls out a melting. Oh fuck!
Aha!
Pulls out a bolt rifle. Oh god.
Oh man, it's just a bolt gun.
Bolt pistol, bolt gun, heavy bolter.
Pulls out a
Okay.
bolter. He pulls out a Titan.
Well- I don't know what else to do on Gaia, so...
You can put your ear to the wall. That guy's shack.
What time is it right now, and how long does it take to boat to?
It's 3.5 hours to get back to Farah.
Yep. It's about 3-ish.
3-ish.
Alright. Say we should head back then.
Really? We spent 4 hours.
We have
Yeah, you
about.
guys were walking around all the time. They were
Yeah, but
talking
you
to
spent-
masturbating.
Yeah, you spent 4 hours talking to that guy. That's all you've done is talk to that guy who was trying
The
to masturbate.
guy just
That took
wants
you
to go
4
back there and
hours.
masturbate, and you keep coming in like
Why
a
you think
doorway.
Blue balls.
Yeah, we-
think he's
Like, we just go
this
fuck around the island for an hour, and have half an hour like extra time when we get back.
You really want to fuck with the dog master.
Yeah, we should probably leave right now.
Alright, so Frall, what do you want to do?
Like I said, we have an hour to like fuck around on the island.
Well,
And by
no,
fuck
'cause
around,
we
I
have
mean-
5 hours until the appointment. It takes 3.5 hours, and then it's another 45 minutes to get back over to
Vero, so we have 45 minutes to do whatever.
Okay.
Why the hell did we come to this dumb island?
You also have 15 minutes before I'm wrapping up the show.
We should have went up to like the huge ass island,
Yeah.
not the freaking Donger Island.
Maybe we should do something instead of discussing what we should have done.
Yeah, well, let's just head back to the mainland.
Okay.
Well, only problem is that I guess.
So, do you want to just
Fuck.
head over to Vero, or?
Yeah.
In
Alright.
this boat.
You could.
Well, if we're doing that, and we don't have to leave right now, not that it matters. Because I assume it's only like what 2 hour, 45 minutes to get back to Vero. So. It doesn't matter.
Anybody want to do something, or am I just going to tell you guys what you do next?
No, we're going to the Vero.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Alright.
take this boat back to Vero, so we'll get there pretty early though.
Yeah. You guys get to Vero.
It's
You get
an hour
there.
and a half out of our trip.
You get there pretty early.
We get there at 5:45.
Yeah. You guys get there at 6. Little wind caused the delay. You make it to the Ecclesiarchy Palace by like 6:15. Is there anything that you guys want to do before you go and talk to Bernardin? Bernardin.
Nope.
The
The best.
I can go talk to Karen
Okay.
and see if she has any. If she got a pass for us yet.
And I'm going with
You said Karen.
yes.
You're gonna go and like meet her in person.
Yeah, it's Sororitas Barracks.
All right.
Oh,
We're here.
Uh,
It'll kill time.
You guys walk up to the Sororitas barracks and are met at the door by a sister of battle. What can I do for you?
I wish to speak to Karen.
She's not available at the moment.
When will she be available?
I don't know. She's on a mission right now.
Are you at liberty to say?
I'm afraid I can't disclose that to you.
Okay, thank you.
You're looking lovely.
Good.
Damn it.
She glares at
You
you.
should-
Bye. Have a good day. Night at this point.
You should just turn around right in front of her and start calling her. She's really busy. She's on a mission to pull the vlogs.
Yeah.
Karen, what's up, bitch?
Hey, Karen, I need to talk.
I mean, if we actually wanted to, we could get it. It's just yeah.
Yeah, if you guys actually wanted to, there's other ways to like figure out what's going on.
For what?
Karen. So what do you guys want to do?
Oh yeah, no, but I specifically wanted to talk to Karen, so I'm gonna ask Nihilus for her box thing.
She's on a mission right now.
I know, but to be able to contact her at some other point to set up a meeting
Okay.
to have a legitimate conversation.
Can I vox Helena?
Yep.
Helena, this is Nihilus.
Oh, arbitrator. What can I do for you?
Well, one, we were wondering if Karen had secured a pass for us to get into the Palace of Blessed Peace.
Chapel.
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 Scalpel.
Oh yes, she asked me about that the other night. I'm still talking with Faults about it. I'll see what I can do for you, though.
Okay, thank you. And then, secondly, I hear Karen is on a mission. Do you know what it is?
Oh yes, we found a suspect for the riots the other day, and she is on her way to question him.
Really? Where at?
He's taking refuge in the Holy Temple.
Ooh.
Do we know his name?
Are you really crying about that? Yes, he seems to be a cleric there by the name of Signwolf.
Oh my god. God damn it. Okay, thank you very much.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Give me 1 second. Do you guys need any other information?
No.
Should we?
Oh,
Hmm?
I wanted to hear.
What?
Nothing. Anyways, is there anything else you guys want to do? Or talk to her about?
No.
Does Tipple even know her?
Alina?
Mm-hmm.
Technically. You walked when she met you at the docks when you guys first came to the St. Vero Asylum for your tour. But you don't actually, like, you've never talked to her personally.
I've never
You've
talked to her and I
seen
don't know her by name.
Well, you know her by name because you've seen her and she's
That's-
introduced herself to the party, but she's
It's
never
true. Yeah.
directly talked to you. She only talked to me last that time.
Fair enough. I don't have anything to ask her. The only thing I would ask is would Karen be available, but
Anyways, so you guys are done?
Yeah.
Alright. Do you guys just want to go and wait at the Ecclesiarchy Palace, and we'll do that as quickly as is humanly fucking possible? And we do our
Sure.
wrap-up. No combat this entire Dark Heresy.
God damn
well, I
it.
thought that was the point we were going for, but I didn't know.
Well, there was combat that I was gonna try and get to, but
Mm.
we ran a bit short. But it's fine. We'll get to it next time.
Yeah.
Next time there might even be
But-
2 combats, which will take like the
Yeah,
entirety of the show. Anyways, so yeah,
You
go
start
and
combat right at the end of the cast and then kill us all off because we can't finish it.
yeah, you guys go
Well,
to the
I have all the
Ecclesiarchy
time in the
Palace and eventually are led into Colton Bernardin's office. There are guards flanking the outside of the office, and there are 2 security guards within the office itself watching you. Arbitrator, what can I do for you?
Is this Bernadum?
Yes, this is Bernardin.
Hello, Bernadum.
He smiles,
Not past the big.
nodding at all of each and every one of you, like to greet you kind of individually, but not saying anything.
I'm not with them.
I know.
These are my party members, Fralzek and Garvelzane.
Nice to meet you, Garvel. Nice to meet you, Frawl.
Greetings.
And he actually takes Frawl's like hand and kind of shakes it.
Oh, what a nice guy. Let's see.
He gives me like a dog biscuit.
Does it get frog?
Yes.
Cracks you a beer open.
Fuck yeah.
I love this guy. This is my bro.
So, Bernadum, how long have you been the head of the Ecclesiarchy for?
I've been the head of the Minnesortum for about 10 years now, I believe.
Nice. Have you seen a whole lot of anger towards the nobles a lot in your past 10 years? Because
No, not until recently.
do you know why everyone would be so angry at the nobles?
No, I can't imagine there is anything that has happened that would have caused the lay people to become so uproarious.
I mean, not even something small, like, I don't know, they didn't give it enough chocolate last Christmas?
What?
I don't know.
Things go together.
I'm just making, like, an analogy to something, something tiny that could upset somebody.
Well,
I'm-
there's
I'm
been
trying
a,
to be
Something
joking
tiny
and
that
friendly
could-
and
yeah.
being... Just shut up, don't laugh at me, don't judge me, because then I get all screwy and I don't want to do things.
there's been a bit of a fishing shortage recently, but I don't see why that would cause this much of a problem.
Well, sometimes big things come in small packages.
What? It applies.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Um... I really don't know what else to ask.
Good.
Do you guys know what else to ask?
No freaking clue, man.
Is there anything that you want to ask?
Tell me that Ivy's in his fog of lies.
So, why do you travel with so many guards?
Well, due to the recent uprisings, I've feared for my safety, as have most of the nobles.
Naturally, that makes sense.
I mean, I don't believe that any of the flock would harm me, but it's better to be overly safe.
Right. Have you been noticing anything strange around the ecclesiarchy lately?
No, I haven't noticed anything strange.
Not
What do you
anything
mean?
out of the ordinary? I don't know, just anything really.
No, I haven't noticed anything unusual.
Alright.
That's cool.
Well, that's good.
It really is.
You're a cool guy.
I really need to work on what I'm gonna ask people.
Nah,
Like, do we
No,
want to
man,
ask him?
it's fine.
you did a good job.
Do we want to ask him about like conflict over on Farah, or
Do you?
I mean, you guys are here with me. Speak
Yeah,
up.
I'm the only person who's not there.
Yeah,
I know.
Tibble's the only person not in the room right now.
Right, right.
Tibble's hanging out with the Dockmaster,
Sup?
shacking it.
I don't even
Oh,
know
that
completely.
Dockmaster.
Like, yeah, I wouldn't
I
know what
thought you
to
meant the
say.
Barrow Dockmaster.
Anyways, Frall, Neely, is there anything that you'd like to do with Bernadette's time?
Can you tell us anything about any knowledge you have on why the riots would have taken place on Farah, or the attacks?
He turns to you, smiling from behind his quite lavish-looking desk. I'm afraid that I've not really heard anything of any particular use as to why they would have occurred.
Really, but you're familiar with the events then, I trust.
Yes, I've heard of them, of course.
Um, what about any conflicts that go on between the nobles? Do you have any knowledge of that?
Well, nobles bicker as they always do. I've heard of late the Volcanises and the Levines have been going at it a bit. Something about fishing.
I see. Do you know any more about that?
I tend not to propagate petty squabbles.
Do you like sports?
Anyways, he keeps
Yeah.
smiling at Frall,
Ooh.
looking around every once in a while to the rest of you.
We pretty much like
Oh,
out of
that's
character.
bad.
Out of character. We pretty much end up like going and like asking the people about something, but we never really get the information like we need. So
I
Yeah.
don't know, but like this guy knows shit. I just don't know how to fucking ask.
yeah. And you can't really just go like threaten him because he has like guards and stuff.
But he knows shit. We have to ask him
They're
something
in his
about like
office, right?
Yeah, they're in his office.
we have to ask him something about like to do with like Ellen maybe or something like that. Like he knows shit for sure. I just don't know how to fucking get it out of him.
His office is one of the ones with an electronic lock, right? How do those work? Are they number keys or
Depends on the kind of law. It could be anything from DNA sample to a key card.
can Tibble see from? Because I'm in the palace, I'm just not with. I'm walking around separately. So as not to be associated with them,
You can't get back to that area of the offices without being noticed.
without being with them.
Mm-hmm.
Voicecasters don't work. I can't like text them something. I have to.
It's a radio.
That's what I figured.
So anyway, when he smiles, I say, "Oh, is there something you find amusing about the attacks on the nobles?"
Oh no, I think it's a great tragedy that anyone would attack them so ruthlessly when there are so many more civilized ways of coming to an agreement.
Like an agreement over what?
Whatever they're having their troubles with.
Do you have knowledge of such troubles?
As I said before, I'm not sure exactly why they would do, why anyone would have this kind of trouble with the nobles, or our righteous planetary governor.
Freaking talking to people.
Okay.
This is why you
Yeah.
just pull up.
This is the conversational one.
This is pretty much
So-
why you just bust out the weapons and you get information.
Anyways,
This is where you bust out the railroad.
because I'm gonna break, because I feel like you guys kind of need a push right now. I don't know. I'm feeling that.
I feel a push is needed. Really
Yeah.
bad.
So, Danny, who was the who was the last person you talked to?
The last person I talked to?
Yeah.
Dude at the docks.
Helena.
Okay, so it was Helena.
Okay.
What did you talk to her about?
Psychiatric wards.
Sign Wolf.
Sign Wolf.
And what was it about? And what's Steinwolf's job?
He's a cleric.
He's a
And
high-level
who does the clerics report to?
This guy? Possibly?
He's the head of.
He's the head of them.
Oh.
Continue.
Okay.
Do you have anything more than that? I feel
So-
that wasn't a large enough push.
So, Bernadette, what do you know about Sign Wolf?
He's one of the clerics of the Holy Temple, isn't he? Or I believe.
Yeah, I think
Side note,
that's
I'm gonna
right.
stop you before you say anything. Don't name drop anyone other than Sign Wolf.
Okay. No, that's good. See, I want you guys to do stuff like that.
Okay.
I like
Over
advice.
the Vox caster. Don't name drop.
I like advice.
Okay. Anyways,
So you can continue asking about this, but don't name drop anyone specific.
Yeah.
Double.
Never
What-
name drop from me to the
What do
main
you-
bad guy.
What do you know about Sign Wolf?
Nothing much. I mean, he came here a few years ago, and he's been doing some good works over at the temple, but
What's he been working on?
just helping the people.
Is he pretty active in the
Community?
church? I guess temple,
Church.
church.
Oh yes, he's quite active, and he's been moving up through the ranks quite quickly.
Oh,
Almost-
really? Where is he now? Where does he rank?
Oh, he's just below head cleric.
Wow, that's pretty impressive for.
Yes, it's almost a bit troubling, really.
How so?
Normally it takes a lot longer for people to move up the ranks so quickly.
Yeah, I wonder
Doesn't he
how he
wanna
could be
promote
moving
him?
up so fast.
Not necessarily. The people really love him, and I guess all of his superiors must really like him as well. I've only spoken to him a few times. He
Okay.
seemed like a nice enough guy, but
Hold on.
So,
He was not with me in the bar. Did I share any of my information from the bar with them at any point, or? Because I know I didn't, but
well, you could say you did
did it.
when they filled you when you filled them in.
Okay, then I would like to remind you that when I was at the bar talking with people, they were saying that the first riot happened after everyone had been swept up by... It's not like Steinwolf and Bernardin said go riot, but it was right after a sermon between the two of them giving that sermon, that people started getting swept up for the riots. So it's not to say that he's implicated in the riots, but you can call him out on only having spoken to him a few times if they have done a sermon together, which the guy said was not uncommon.
So we do know that they've done sermons together.
At least a few.
Okay.
So what should we be trying to go in the question?
Yeah, so what would the question be?
He just said that he's only spoken to him once or twice.
I know, but I don't want to just be like flat out like, oh, you're a liar!
No,
Like,
you don't have to call him
we
a
have
liar.
to
You can just
form
say,
a
oh,
question.
I thought you guys had done sermons together in the past.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
on the night of the first riot.
Right.
Something like that. It
Mhm.
doesn't have to be an accusation, it can just be, oh, I had thought.
Okay. So you've only
Or you can ask him
spoken
why he's following you.
to Steinwolf a few times?
Yes, as I recall.
I thought that you guys did sermons together because I heard you guys doing one not too long ago.
His smile kind of widens just ever so slightly. Oh, very occasionally I do go over and do sermons at the Holy Temple. And he's been in attendance a few times, yes.
Okay, how often do you guys... When was your last sermon that you guys did together?
Oh, a few days ago, I believe.
Like 2 days, 4 days?
2 days.
Okay, and then when was your last one before that?
Oh gosh, I can't remember. Maybe a week, 2 weeks before that?
Okay.
So again, I would like to point out to you that both of those dates coincide to the dates
Or
of the
with
riots.
the riots, yeah.
Yeah.
Ding.
Bling, 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 bling.
You may
Wee.
want to mention to him, without accusing him, that Steinwolf has been, oh, God, I can't think of the word. He's not accused. Implicated. With charges, for the riots or something. I don't know, I lost that halfway through.
Yeah.
You don't have to let him know that the Sororitas are investigating, you don't have to know that he's been
Okay,
accused.
no,
You just
I
have to
got
let
it.
him know that, yeah.
I got it. So Bernadum, I've also heard, since you two do sermons together, I've heard that Steinwolf is being accused of possibly backing the riots.
You have.
Yeah, it's been rumors and talks on the street, and I've just kind of picked that up. I mean, I don't know if you know anything about that or how you feel about that, but
Well,
since I know
if-
you guys sometimes work together, you might...
if that's true, then that is most troubling.
I mean, I would hate to see one of your clerics be a part of something like that that's hurting the
You could use the term heretical.
heretical.
Yes, because it would be.
Okay.
Yes, I will have to investigate this myself.
Brawl, Garble, anything?
Yeah, Burnham, as for the sermons, what were they like? What was the result of the sermons, and how was the temperament of the people that attended them?
And he turns to you, smiling again, as is his usual demeanor. The demeanor of the people was glorious as always. They truly feel the love of the Emperor from our sermons.
Ask him what passages and lessons he recited.
Yeah, were there specific passages or things that were recited that seemed to resonate with the attendees?
For which sermon do you mean? For
The one 2 days ago.
oh, it was a fairly simple sermon. Let's see how this. It was a simple sermon about not allowing oneself to be taken by lust or any other avarice behaviors, and it seemed to really resonate with the people. And of course, any talk of the God Emperor and his blessing and protection to all of his children tends to make them quite uplifted.
Is that one of the normal recitals that you do?
Oh, it comes up every once in a while. Yes, it's a fairly standard one.
What about the more recent, like a more recent sermon?
That one was only 2 days ago.
That was probably his
That was
most
probably the most
recent.
recent
That
sermon.
that'll be the most recent one.
Yeah. Do you have to tell Max to do some kind of willpower / perception check to see if there's any taint in the warp nearby, or can he choose to
He can choose to do it as he wants. I can only tell him if it's to the point at which his character would be forced to know.
Yeah, I mean, I have. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would just be a perception check for you.
Yeah.
So you can do that if you'd like.
The only. Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Because we should probably wrap this up pretty soon.
Yeah.
The only reason I ask about that is because of the thugs who attacked you guys were influenced very heavily by the warp, and although that has nothing to do with either of the riots, it was right in between the two, and it was right after you talked to Silent Wolf.
Right.
So, seeing as most people said they had no idea what was going on during the riots, they just
Mhm.
felt swept up.
Anyways,
And if he's behind
roll
it,
perception for me.
That's it.
69.
Kinky.
kinky but ineffective.
Yeah. You kind of look into the warp, and Garvel and Neelis, can you roll a perception check for me now?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah.
So, you kind of notice Frawl, or Neelis, you kind of notice Frawl going into his semi-meditative state that he uses when he communes with the powers of the warp. As he does so, you look at Bernadin and you see his eyes grow wide for a split second and his hand twitch. Frawl, you notice no taint of the warp. And Neelis, you guys notice nothing else beyond that.
Did Frawl see the Twitch?
No, because he had his eyes
Only you were the
Right.
one who saw the twitch.
Okay.
The twitch is essentially him picking up
Recognize.
on something from me.
He's recognizing that you're a psyker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But more importantly, it troubled him.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you... Frawl, what do you speak?
Low Gothic.
Low
as
Gothic,
in-
I believe.
Is that it?
I can check, but I think
That'd be
so.
cool.
Well, he could speak anything he wanted, but if he's not skilled in it, he would take a -10 penalty to an intelligence check.
Well,
I don't
isn't
think
languages...
High Gothic isn't a basic.
High Gothic isn't basic. I thought all speak languages were basic.
I don't believe it is. He has low and hive.
Oh, damn,
For
I
his.
only have Adeptus and Imperium.
Those are lores.
Oh. Oh, hey, what do you know? They are.
You should be able to
Low.
speak high and low
Yeah, I
Gothic.
do.
Do you want him to know lore, or do you want him to know...
No, I wanted to
Speak languages are advanced tests.
They are?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't get those unless you have it.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Because I was gonna talk to him in some other language and be like, "Hey, he just twitched."
Well,
If you both had a
I have.
acolyte cipher, you could do that, but that'd be the only
Oh,
way.
okay.
I'm the only person who you would be able to do that with, and you would be at a severe disadvantage trying to talk to me like that. I would be able to understand.
It would be
you, but-
noticeable. You wouldn't be able to hide it. The only way that you can do hidden language like that is if you have acolyte cipher or something else like that, and that allows you to do like bodily tells or
Okay.
say things that they can then they can understand the message you're saying beneath
Mhm.
what you're saying.
Okay. That might be useful.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also High Gothic and Low Gothic, they aren't separate languages. It's just talking posh, essentially.
Well, yeah, one's
They are
slang,
separate
the other
languages.
They are.
Yeah, it's English and Latin. They're completely separate languages.
I didn't know that because it said.
Like Low Gothic is the Eye of Terror. High Gothic is Oculus. God, whatever terror is in Latin, I can't remember. But yeah, it's the difference is English and Latin. Anyways, is there anything else that you would like to talk to Bernadette
The
about?
the only other thing I would ask him is, how often do you think they have these sermons? When do you think they would be having the next?
Well, the Holy Temple has sermons every day. I only attend once a week, generally.
And how often do you participate in the sermons, like actually giving them with
Well, I
Sign-
almost... Oh, do you want to ask him that whole thing?
Yeah.
With Signwolf? Generally, I say something at the beginning of every sermon that I attend. It's not uncommon for me to eulogize as well.
how often do you do it with Signwolf? Is that like a thing you're gonna do more recently or more often?
I've done it incredibly... I've done it very rarely, and if what you say is true, I will not be doing it again.
Alright, Bernadette, well, thank you for your time, and I think the information we've got is very helpful, and I thank you very much.
Alright, and he maintains eye contact with you guys, or with Neelis. Frawl and Garvel, you walk out first as the guards open the door. And Neelis, as you leave and the door closes, he says, "Thank you too, Inquisitor." And the door closes. And that's where we're going to end it for today.
Inquisitor?
AKA, he's onto you.
Anyways, alright.
Can't cock any more than that.
He knows the stuff.
So,
Huh?
for this session, did anybody feel like they fulfilled any bonds?
I don't even remember my bonds.
Nope.
Let's see.
I lost my sticky note.
Your bonds
I
are:
don't
I will
trust
endanger Zane
Yeah.
to protect a machine spirit. I've heard rumors about Zane and do not trust him. Neelis is a fool, and I will enlighten him in the name of the Omnisaya. And that you respect Frawl's knowledge.
Yeah. Probably won't spend 5 minutes with me. Sure.
Best part. Anyways, so no one feels like they've completed a bond.
No.
I don't
I didn't even spend any time with them.
Did anybody get any disposition bonuses?
Nope.
Nihilus, did you defeat an enemy of the Emperor? Tybalt, did you learn something new and useful? Garvel, did you spur the party to unplanned and decisive action? Frawl, did you see through a clever ploy?
I don't think Tybalt actually learned anything today. I think all of my learning was done through them. I mean, the biggest get I got was the data from the servitor.
So yeah, not really.
And I didn't learn anything useful from it. I just got a lot of hard data.
Garvel, or Frawl,
All
did you guys feel
All
like
I managed to do is get drunk and almost start a gunfight in the alleyway. So
good?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Alright. Did any of you guys create a new alter ego, contact, or confidant?
Aaron?
Helena and Karen.
I will grant you Karen, but not Helena.
Okay.
And he's like, only one. Oh.
Sorry, did you say confidant or
Sad face.
contact?
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between the two?
Dude, why didn't we get like the guys?
A contact, someone who would
like,
like help you, and a confidant would be like a legitimate ally. So like Karen is a contact. As far as confidants go, you guys have basically just Lena, who's pretty much a confidant.
You wouldn't think that Karen's a confidant? Because she's
Not
all
yet.
like, you know.
because
Oh,
you guys
right.
have just started to know her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, she'll help you, but she's not like a direct ally. Not to mention you haven't known her long enough to know if she's legitimately trying to help you or not.
Yeah.
So,
she's
That
still
makes
my
sense.
best friend.
Yep. All right, so there's that. Did we discover any important clues in our investigation today?
Um.
Like,
I'd like to think Nihilus did.
What?
Any important clues in our investigation? Did we?
For starters, you know that Bernardin is aware of the fact that Thrall is a psyker. You're aware of the fact that
Potentially.
this, yeah,
Potentially, yeah.
You're aware of the fact that this concerned him. He knows you're an Inquisitor, which nobody should, except for maybe Karen.
Because you told her.
Yeah.
And the Levines. No.
Yeah, and the Livians know because they hired you.
Mhm.
You know that Steinwolf is suspected of being a part of both riots by officials now, and not just
You guys.
word of mouth from
Yeah.
whatever his name is. I don't remember.
The only other thing we forgot to remember to mention stuff is Karen, like the what do you call them again? The freaking blah. What some of them are acting without her, like they're acting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Nihilus learned a lot today.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that we
Sororitas, sorry.
discovered some important clues in the investigation
Yeah.
today. And I don't believe we eliminated any threats to the Imperium.
Nope.
We
So,
eliminated that one guy's blue box.
no, you didn't. You exacerbated that situation.
I didn't do shit. I walked away.
Alright, so for today, everybody gets 400 experience. This will be probably the second to last time you guys get this serious of an experience buff.
Oh.
Also, is there any point to having like 48 toughness? Because you still only get the 4 toughness bonus. Like,
Not unless you do a test that tests against toughness.
okay, I just figured it as because I was, like I said, I pumped all of the stats I could into to look to see. what was
Anyways,
available.
that's the game, guys. I hope you have fun. Hopefully we'll get to do a bit of fighting next time. Well, we will get to do some fighting next time.
Yeah.
Because today was a lot of role-playing. The first day seemed to go really well until, like, the middle part. And then this all seemed to go pretty well the last, like, 30 minutes.
The last hour there we started. Yeah.
Yeah, the last 20 minutes about.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for playing. Max, enjoy the rest of
Sorry. Be free.
your work.
oh, I definitely
Yeah. Have fun with that.
Anyways, I'm gonna end the call soon. Later, guys.
will.
Goodbye.
It was fun. Well, I'm actually just gonna end the Twitch broadcast. The call's gonna stay up.